Elementary students often wonder if they will ever use the math concepts they are learning in school. Math, along with language arts, is foundational in American education. Because your students must master mathematical concepts, you will invest a great deal of your teaching day on math-related activities. The teachers of mathematics develop 6 principles for teaching math. Equity. Excellence in mathematics education requires equity, or high expectations and strong support for all students. Curriculum. A curriculum is more than a collection of activities. It must be coherent, focused on important mathematics, and well articulated across the grades. Teaching. Effective mathematics teaching requires understanding what students know and need to learn, and then challenging and supporting them to learn it well. Learning. Students must learn mathematics with understanding, actively building new knowledge from experience and prior knowledge. Assessment. Assessment should support the learning of important mathematics and furnish useful information to both teachers and students. Technology. Technology is an essential teaching and learning mathematics tool. It influences the mathematics that is taught and enhances student learning. There are a series of standards for school mathematics that describe mathematical understanding, knowledge, and skills that students should acquire from pre-kindergarten through grade 12. Each standard consists of 2 or 4 specific goals that apply across all grades. The 5 content standards each encompass specific expectations, and they are organized by grade. They are number and operations, algebra, geometry, measurement, and data analysis and probability. Math teachers at all grade levels should help students understand numbers and ways of representing numbers, the relationships among numbers and number systems. Teachers should help students understand meanings of operations and how they relate to one another, and help students compute fluently and make reasonable estimates. One standard is to understand numbers, ways of representing numbers, relationships among numbers, and number systems. In pre-K through grade 2, each and every student should be able to count with understanding and recognize how many are in a set of objects. Use manipulatives to model and develop initial understandings of place value and the base 10 number system. Develop understanding of relative position and magnitude of whole numbers and of ordinal and cardinal numbers and their connections. Develop a sense of whole numbers and represent and use them in flexible ways, including relating, composing, and decomposing numbers. Connect number words and numerals to the quantities they represent, using various physical models and representations or manipulatives. And understand and represent commonly used fractions, such as 1/4, 1/3, and 1/2. Another standard is to understand meanings of operations and how they relate to one another. In pre-kindergarten through grade 2, each and every student should be able to understand various meanings of addition and subtraction of whole numbers and the relationships between the 2 operations. Do you remember working on number families when you were in elementary school? Students should also be able to understand the effects of adding and subtracting whole numbers and understand situations that entail multiplication and division. Created using Powtoon.